Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Toledo's offense will be first on the attack. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good...
Wide open spaces. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. They're going to ride this running back. It's a seam wide open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Give to the back. He breaks the tackle. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with the USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly on the move. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Flips it out on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going up top again. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. In this defense, he's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the...
And they fake. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
What, on field goal block? What are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or 2 back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I'll tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's long.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Pulls it in. It's long. Across the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out. It's Crosby. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Got it set up on the outside. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. The Rockets are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's loose. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this This offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. It's Crosby. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
To throw, it's Gleason. Going for the big play. He's got it on the right. Lots of running room. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rockets.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to fire. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Zings it complete to the right. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you wonder if the defense is starting to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's long. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. Makes the grab on the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Traynor. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man, it's Rudolph. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Timeout call by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. This one's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. And the Rockets want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position, they've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Rockets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on 3rd and cover. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now and again.
They'll try the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They've got the screen set up. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense will try to convert on. Lost one deep down the right side. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Running back searching for a hole. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's a 0. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. You hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Breaking out the jet sweep. Oh, a lot of space.
And offenses are majoring in this now, right? They know the jet sweep is a big part of what they do, how the defense is going to respond, and they're just going to give it to you over and over again, see what you do for it. Nice job by the defense. They didn't give up a big play, but they're always looking to set up that next play and how to attack the edges of a defense.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Runs through a tackle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks it into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Crosby. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Rockets moving quickly to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rudolph. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Crosby. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's a hit. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in the first. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They'll run it. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Touch pass on the run. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not got an answer here all game long.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Gleason. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to